Welcome back to the Kop TV. We are here with this. I'm gonna call him a regular now. Member of the Kop TV, my brother Jack from
That's it, lad.
the final whistle.
That's it.
Brother, you got Federico Chiesa scarf. Yes. You got Federico Chiesa cup. We miss him tonight, but not that much, because we had a great, fantastic performance.
Yeah.
As we mentioned, Liverpool in the Champions League is a completely different team. We look at him with experience. We look at him, we dominating the game. We had a great performance, and we had a total control of the game. So 3-0, great result. My prediction was 3-1.
Yes.
I expected to see Liverpool concede the goal, but better like this. I'm happy I didn't guess.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we won 3-0. So talk to me about the game.
Yeah, I think overall we were fantastic, especially within the Champions League. I think we can see the contrast between the Prem and the Champions League. You mentioned it earlier on, Mario.
Why is that big contrast in your opinion? What?
To be honest with you, mate, I don't know. I'm not too sure whether it's just a placebo effect, or whether it's just the fact that we're just witnessing it because we're biased as fans, and we see what we see week in, week out in the Premier League. But as far as I can see as a fan watching the game, that performance in the Champions League is a lot better. Not just because we won 3-0, but driving forward, the attack and play. Frimpong unluckily got an own goal there today. Frimpong never got the own goal, but it was going in the goal, and it was classed as an own goal. But it's the driving factor, it's the going forward for me. And in the Premier League, and this isn't me just saying this, as you know, guys, we see this week in, week out. It's very boring. It's side to side. There's no forward play. And in the Champions League against Marseille, we do something different. Is that Arne Slot just switching the tactics up? I don't know. Is it Arne Slot thinking, well, I've heard all the noise in the media, I need to change what I'm doing? That's another question to be asked.
Yeah, I'm just surprised to see that completely different pace and different team, because lad, we've got the same players.
Exactly.
It's just I don't know what's the answer of that, because it's completely different Liverpool, and we proved that in the 7 games we played so far. Yeah. We won 5 of them, lads. We've got 15. We won 5. We've got 15 points. So we won 5 games. We lost 2 against Galatasaray and PSV at home. So this Liverpool obviously is flying in the Champions League, a little bit less than last season, what we've done, because last season we won all of them and then we lost the last one. So why in your opinion, I just want to try to think, why is that big difference between the 2 competitions? Is it Arne Slot responsible? Is the players, they feel like playing under the lights is different feeling? But I don't get it, lads.
It could be because Arne Slot is just not used to English football, which sounds crazy because he won the league last season.
Yeah, I know.
But when you look at it, theoretically, playing with Feyenoord, he's played teams like Marseille in the past, and he just knows how to set up against them. It could be as simple as that. We don't know. We're not in the dressing room. I would love to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room to hear what Arne Slot is saying to them players, because at the moment in the Premier League, we don't know where we stand, and it's quite sad, really, Mario, if you ask me, because we're Liverpool Football Club. I've said this before, we are better than this. And we look at that performance tonight, 3-0 away from home. We done it when we went. To be fair, we played in the Premier League against Arsenal away from home, and 0-0. We played very well. Champions League, we go to Inter Milan away from home. We play very well, and we have this unbeaten run that everyone keeps banging on about when it comes to Arne Slot's tenure at the club. It's the most depressing unbeaten run in my opinion. The only game with any credibility is the Inter Milan game, and you could argue Marseille tonight.
Yeah.
So is it just the fact that Arne Slot just knows how to play against European teams, or is it the fact that Arne Slot knows how to play against European teams and he just simply doesn't know what to do when it comes to Premier League and English teams? Does Arne Slot know how to set up against the likes of a Burnley? Arne Slot has never, ever once in his life looked at that game when we played Barnsley and thought, I know how to set up with them. He's never looked at them tactically until we played them on Monday night last week. So that's what it could, in my opinion, Mario.
Yeah.
Probably because he's just used to it with Feyenoord, European night, etc. Champions League, Europa League with Feyenoord, different teams like the likes of a Marseille. But then when it comes to the Premier League, the likes of a Forest, the likes of a Burnley, the likes of a Newcastle, a Brighton, he doesn't know what to do when it comes to that. And it's quite sad because especially when it comes to my content, when I've said about, I'm very on the fence now, but I'm more of an Arne Slot out than I am Arne Slot in. and that's just because I want the best for the football club.
Well, fair enough, lad. Let's talk about Dominik Szoboszlai. Fantastic sublime free kick, very similar to that one from Ronaldinho back in 2006. So talk to me about Szoboszlai, lad. It's obviously a completely different player from what he used to be last season, 2 seasons ago. He's a total player. It's not just the way he's scoring this season, but just the total presence on the game. He's the leader this season, without any doubt. He's the Liverpool's main player, the best player this season. What exactly changed for Szoboszlai? You reckon it's like a physical preparation, condition preparation, or like here, he switched something here and he became that? Because at the moment, he's a hell of a player, lads.
No, 100%. And I think anyone who's turning around and saying, well, Szoboszlai's shit because he missed a penalty the other day, you can't say that. Dominik Szoboszlai's been our best player all season. I think Dominik Szoboszlai is the future captain for the football club.
I agree.
And I also think that Dominik Szoboszlai has come from the Bundesliga into the Premier League with Liverpool. He's been here a couple of years now. He's won a Premier League with the football club. And he just knows what he is. He just simply knows his style of play. And he will continue to do that. He's a very, 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 very particular player in regards to I don't think it matters what the manager says. On the pitch, Szoboszlai does what he wants to do. That free kick today, when he hit it under the wall, I mean, he's probably thought of that, Mario, in the moment. You can't sit there and say, that's set up, that's what he's been told to do. In my opinion, I don't think that's the case.
Moment of magic, innit?
Yeah, moment of magic. And I think Szoboszlai, for me, is our best player at the football club. Whether you could say man of the match, I'm not too sure. It was a bit of a...
man of the match?
Bit of a topsy-turvy game, to be honest with you. It's Szoboszlai.
Has to be Szoboszlai.
Free kick. But for me, Dominik Szoboszlai, he has to sign that new contract. I know he's come up recently and said there hasn't been too much discussion on it. But for me, Szoboszlai, he's our future captain. Virgil van Dijk's going into his last year in the summer, and he's the captain of Hungary. He knows what he wants. He knows what his football is about, and that's the main thing for me. That's the key factor. Definitely.
Jack, thanks very much. Pleasure, as always, lads.
Always. Pleasure.
Thanks very much. Great night tonight together, lads. Nice one, bro.